Hey guys, this is a book review for Gisele Bundchen's book called Lessons. So it's well titled because it's a book of her favorite lessons. Um, I have actually read this a couple times, so that's why I had the bookmark there. Um, so I was gonna open to maybe the table of contents. I love the book. It tells her story of, growing up rural and then trying to make it in the modeling world, and what a contrast that was from her background, and also what her passions and her loves were. She really did see it as a job and then went all in on it. So it was interesting because that's not my life. So that was fascinating. But she also does have a lot of really great lessons in here. I think the first one was discipline. Watch me not find the table of contents, even though that should be the easiest thing to find. So discipline was one, and then she just has a series of other really great lessons. Let's see, here we go. Discipline, challenges or opportunities, relationships, the quality of your life depends on your relationships. Thoughts and words are powerful. Attention, where you're, yeah, so nature. So these are really great topics that are very soulful, very wise. You can get these messages, the sentiment of these messages from a lot of great old books that they have out there. But she has her own personal anecdotes that really make this this message kind of sing. Oh, that's funny that I opened to that page when I said sing. Yeah, so this is the lesson is our thoughts and words are powerful, use them wisely. And then she has her whole story or multiple stories from moments in her life where she learned that lesson firsthand. And it's really interesting. It can be moving, it can be inspiring. And after reading this, I really like her as a person. I acknowledged that she was very, very successful before reading this, and I almost didn't pick up the book, but I'm just such a reader that I wanted to know what this book was about. And after reading it, I'm a huge fan. I think she's a great person. I love that she's so into nature. I think she would just be like a fun person to hang out with, and not in the like party sense, but in the like hang out and talk about like cooking and herbs and things like that. Like she's just yeah, great. She's a really, really cool person that happened to have an extremely successful career, even though it wasn't like her first she wasn't obsessed with fashion. She was just trying to make some good money for her life, and maybe to support her family back home too, because they were kind of rural. But yeah, I would definitely pick it up. I think it's really engaging. I was really moved by it. I was also, yeah, when she talked about starting out when she didn't have much money, and how she had to, I think she was like sleeping on a floor. I remember a story of her like sleeping on a floor, and there were rats, and the rats were bigger than her dog at the time. Yeah, and so there are just so many really cool photos in here. She is extremely photogenic. There's a reason why she became a model. But yeah, I really like her. And I don't want to make this review too long, but she did talk about burnout and anxiety. So she was at the absolute height of her career. Of course, everyone would be jealous of how perfect her life seemed, but she talked about wanting to jump off of a ledge at one point, and that's a really, really big deal. And having like extreme panic attacks in the elevator. And I think that's something that's a lot more common than we really are aware of, that people who have these extremely successful lives are dealing with like an internal battle that they haven't learned how to navigate yet. Like it can be too much too fast. So I think that some of the lessons she learned from that and how to manage that are something that it's really great for a lot of people to learn, even if you don't achieve the same level of success or fame as she did. Just having any 9-to-5 job and just sticking with it consistently and not burning out. Some of the lessons in here are really great. So I love it. I thought it was a great book, and I really like Gisele as a person after reading this. I didn't realize that she was pretty great too. So yeah, definitely recommend it.